Mr. Paul, I've been expecting you. I've been expecting you for quite some time now.
I got a green screen. Oh, it's not gonna be a whole video thing. Ooh, yacht. Look at that. But yeah, no, this is a funny bit. I love me some Red Bull. Fuck, I'm spelling. Now, all jokes aside, I genuinely am very excited to make this video. I've been waiting for an excuse to dunk on the Paul brothers for a very long time, and this seems like a very easy way to do that. And I really need to start making YouTube content again because I've been lacking for the past how many ever months. I'm really bad at consistently making videos, guys, but I kind of dipped my toes into the water of, commentary, so we're going to go for the gold, as it were, and we're going to do that again. But first, in remembrance of Father Wubby himself, I gotta get the cans on.
Autistic is a person who suffers.
Jesus Christ, what am I doing with my life? So what are we talking about today? Well, today we're talking about the title of this video, and it might not actually be clickbait because Prime might actually be in some fucking hot, steamy water, boys, because they screwed up. They screwed up big time with two different organizations, in fact, companies, whatever term you like to use. I've had a personal grudge against Prime for a really long time because their drink is actually shit for you. They're like, oh, it's so much better because guess what? It doesn't have any sugar in it and it's got so many fucking electrolytes. But it doesn't have sugar in it, which is a problem because sugar is actually supposed to help speed up the hydration process. And the electrolytes that they have in their drink are potassium and you need salt, but that doesn't really matter. I'm not here to talk about the health benefits or how good Prime actually is at rehydrating you, even though it's supposed to be a rehydrating sports drink. I'll link a video, though, that goes into... Oh, sorry there, Mike. I just fucking bumped you. Give you a little love tap. I'll leave a video link or something. I'll throw up a screenshot for a video that goes more into depth about the actual, hydration benefits versus, Gatorade, Powerade, and Prime, because Prime is actually really fucking bad for you in terms of hydration, and it's low in sugar because it's mostly just for the fucking dumbass fans of Logan Paul who sit there on their fucking computers all day jerking themselves off and fucking drinking Prime because they're not actually rehydrating. So they're just buying the drink because they're a fan of Logan Paul. But I'll throw that video up. Whoever it was that I saw the video from did a really good job at explaining it, and he also shits on Logan Paul, and anyone who shits on Logan Paul is a friend of mine because the, enemy of my enemy is my friend, and so this guy is my friend. But I'm actually here to talk about Legal Eagles, maybe not at this point most recent video because I'm always at least a few days late to make anything because I can't just sit down at my computer and fucking focus for 5 seconds. But Prime's getting sued by two organizations. They're getting sued by the United States Olympic Committee as well as Refresco, the company that they actually partnered with to make Prime, because Prime doesn't actually do the bottling and the making of the drink all by themselves. That's just the name of the brand, right? I assume, mostly handle the distribution and whatever. It's not that fucking important. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? I don't give a shit about how Prime works. We're here to talk about Prime getting fucking dunked on. Because fuck Prime, fuck Logan Paul, fuck KSI, fake boxers, Japanese forest, crypto scam bullshit. It gets me worked up. And I like shitting on these guys because not only are they easy to shit on, but because they're shitty people and I fucking hate their guts. So what exactly is wrong with Prime and why are they getting sued by multiple people at the moment? Well, there's one case about how much caffeine the drink has in it. There's another case about plastic being found in the drink, which doesn't really seem like that case is going to go anywhere because there's plastic in literally everything that we consume nowadays. But Prime's getting sued by the Olympics and by Refresco, the company that actually makes the drink for Prime. Now, the Olympic side of things is actually really, really interesting because Prime did another kerfuffle with their fucking advertising. Before it was about how good the drink was for you, and now it's actually about the branding and the deal that they did with Kevin Durant and the advertising that they did for their Kevin Durant themed Olympic sports drink. And they're getting sued by the Olympics for misleading customers into potentially thinking that, the United States Olympic Committee was associated with Prime, and the fact that they used Kevin Durant, who was on the, Olympic team. But they're mostly getting sued for trademarks and trademark terms like going for gold and Team USA and Kevin Durant Olympic sports drink. So they literally used the word Olympic, and you're not really allowed to use the word Olympic ever unless you're specifically talking about the Olympics or Olympic related things. So they're getting sued because I wouldn't want to be associated with Logan Paul. I don't know if anyone really wants to be associated with Logan Paul. He's kind of like a fucking disease, a plague on the YouTube community. Everyone fucking hates him, and for good reason. I fucking hate him because he's an asshole. But they're suing him for trademark infringement and trademark dilution, and Legal Eagle goes all in depth about that in his latest, maybe not latest video, and I'll link that and throw that somewhere up on screen as well. But they didn't like the fact that, they were potentially being associated with the brand, and they also have super specific brand deals with other companies that actually pay to use the trademark, including Powerade, which was the official drink of, Team USA. And if Powerade is a direct competitor of Prime, then there's kind of like a huge conflict of interest there. So they're getting sued by the Olympics or the Olympic Committee, but apparently, according to Legal Eagle, they haven't even actually responded to that lawsuit yet because they're handling another lawsuit by Refresco, the company that actually, helps to make, manufacture, and produce the drink. They started up essentially a whole new factory or a whole new line in a factory to produce a certain number of drinks for Prime. I think it was, according to my notes here, hold on, I wrote down because I actually research my videos because I'm a proper YouTuber and I don't just, make up random bullshit. I mean, sometimes. 55.5 million cases over 3 years, which sounds like a lot, but, Prime is such a good company that they're selling out all over the place, and it's super hard to get specific flavors, and people are rushing to the stores. But not really anymore. They've actually been bleeding money for a long time, and sales have gone down, and they're struggling to even pay for ingredients to make the drink, but they've made bullshit claims that their refusal of the ingredients was because the product was defective, and that's neither here nor there. It's probably a lie, but I can't speculate on that too much. But basically, Refresco made or converted a whole line to make these 55.5 million cases of Prime over 3 years, and they signed a contract with Prime saying that Prime would actually, order those cases to be made. And also part of the contract was that if Prime failed to sell as many drinks as they were planning to sell, and they were projecting super high numbers because of course they were. Prime blew up and has absolutely been everywhere. It's been on the zeitgeist for quite a while, and it's been on the market, and at least at first it was doing really well, but Prime kind of just completely reneged on the deal, and they are now no longer going to order those 55.5 million cases, and Refresco is suing them for the damages and losses of converting an entire line to make Prime, because Refresco doesn't just make Prime. So if they devote a whole line to making it and then no longer need to make it, they lose time, they lose resources, they lose money. They have to order specific parts because the bottles have a specific design and all that bullshit, right? So they're suing Prime for $67 million, which, given the fact that Prime can't really buy ingredients right now and sales have gone down and their projections are bad, it could genuinely actually mean the death of Prime. And thank God, brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters in Christ, thank the Lord that Logan Paul is taking another hit on the chin. His reputation is even more down in the drain after suing CoffeeZilla and all the YouTube drama. I'm terminally online, so I know all of it, and it's probably a little unhealthy, but I'm also drinking a 20-ounce fucking Red Bull, and yeah, I don't usually get Red Bull this big, and it was part of the bit at the beginning, but I fucking love Red Bull. It's way better than Prime, and you can say that it tastes like chemicals. It does, and I fucking love it, so... That's good shit. But anyway, Prime's in hot water. Logan's in hot water. He's been in hot water for a long time. And I'm just super excited to make this video. I kind of just wanted to get something out there. I haven't made a video in a very long time. I have, however, started streaming, and you can find me at twitch.tv/antidemics. I'm streaming currently every Wednesday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested, maybe pop on by, drop a follow. Gift a few subs, which you can't even do because I'm not even a fucking partner yet. But that's kind of the whole point of making this video. I'm not necessarily only going to do commentary content from here on out into the future. It's just, I dip my toes in the water with the Five Nights at Freddy's video, which actually got like almost 500 views. It's my most viewed video ever, and it actually had decent watch time retention. So I'm kind of hoping that I can repeat that little, miracle of a video with this one. But I just wanted to start getting stuff out there again. Maybe I'll do more gaming content. Maybe I'll do stuff that isn't related to gaming or commentary. But I was excited about the news, and I hope you're excited about the news. I can't wait for Logan Paul to disappear from the internet. I want his empire to fall. I want it to crumple. I want it to no longer exist. And maybe that's a personal issue of mine. Maybe I'm a little bit too stuck up on the Logan Paul hate, the Paul brother hate. I don't know. But I don't really care because I want to see him gone. And I really don't like him. And I really don't like Prime. Prime isn't a good drink. It doesn't taste good from what I hear because I've never actually, had it. So I can't speak too much to that. But it's not good for you. It tastes bad. Logan Paul probably tastes horrible. So I was excited to talk about it. Hopefully you're excited to hear about it because it could genuinely be the end of Prime. This title and thumbnail could completely not be clickbait at all. So hopefully that's the case, and we'll see where it goes. But again, check out Legal Eagle's video for the actual reasons they're being sued and more in-depth details about how the whole legal process goes. I just saw the video. I think it was like posted 6 days ago at the time of recording this or something like that. But I was like, damn, I gotta make a video about that. So hopefully, right? Here's hoping. Fingers crossed, and, I'm clutching my Red Bull as tight as I can. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe more content like this in the future, maybe not. At least some content will be happening in the future. Check out my Twitch, and maybe consider subscribing. Give a like. Give a follow on my Twitch. Check us out. A lot more content to come in the future, and death to Prime. Let's get it, boys.